You know, you go and have dinner with a dozen other people, they thought about organ donation, never happened to me. So there is a lack of awareness, and step by step, I think this is one of the most important things that step by step can do, is at the grassroots level, increase the level of awareness that this is something that is the norm. I want to live in a society in which we were talking about presumed consent, where the government can just take your body, take your organs. I don't think that's right. Personally, I want to live in a society in which there's presumed intent. That when we stand at the bedside and someone dies, we just presume that they would like to pass their organs on and talk about it. Speak to the family and say, here's your opportunity now. Here's your opportunity. It's our task to help them through this difficult time, but here's their opportunity to pass on life and affect what this person would like to occur anyways. Next slide, please. Organ donation is an altruistic thing. It's one of the finest things you can do in life. It's the last thing you can do in life. And I hope someone has the foresight when I die. Well, they probably will because I'm Paul, right? But let's support George as he goes step by step, promoting organ donation in this country. We need more people like George and John and our transplant recipients to show everybody how successful transplantation is. Thank you all for coming out tonight. John, thank you for asking me to speak this evening.
Thanks, Paul. That was great. And I can tell you it's a lot easier hearing those kinds of numbers and seeing those statistics and learning about that after a transplant than before. Okay, we've got a number of other things we're going to cover this evening, but I'd like to take now the opportunity to introduce George Marcello officially to you. Where is he? Where's George? Come on, George. Tell us a little bit about the walk around this
First of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here tonight. We are going to make a difference. We're going to change some of these statistics that Dr. Greg was showing, and it's going to happen. I want to also take this opportunity to acknowledge a few of my friends that passed away that weren't as fortunate as I am. Dominic, Maury, and Wayne, they cleared a lot of the path for me because they were doing the same thing that I'm doing now. And they were unfortunate, and I want to hold this in their memory. And also my mom that passed away about a year and a half ago, who has been one of the most motivating factors for me to do this. I want to start off by acknowledging Alma and Harold Fidani. Alma's sitting right there, and sorry to center you out like this, Alma. Alma believed in what I was doing right from the beginning. She was behind me. She's played a very important part in us having this gala here tonight. Her husband, Harold, has contributed some very important things that we're using at the office. And I want to thank them both. And I'm really happy that you're feeling better, Alma. She had a back injury a little while ago. And I'm really glad that you're here tonight, Alma and Harold. I also want to thank Andrea Horowitz, who was very, very instrumental in me getting all my Nike stuff. She actually did everything. And I love Nike. I wasn't going to settle with Brooks.
I won't tell my neighbor.
Okay. We'll keep it away from me, John. Andrea, thank you very much. And I'm glad that you're here enjoying yourself, and we'll talk afterwards. I want to thank Renee DeSantis, who's sitting over here. He's the president of Montana Steel, and that's a marketing and advertising firm. I approached Renee about 4 or 5 months ago, and I came up with that idea. I think at the beginning he thought I was crazy. Renee has been playing a very important part in making this materialize as far as from a marketing and advertising point of view. We wouldn't have gotten here this far without his help. And I want to mention someone who I was hoping to be here tonight, and that's Marianne. She's a gem. She's been extremely helpful. So, Renee, thank you very much. I want to thank Joseph Ciencio, who I've known for many years, and his lovely wife, Princess Kayla. Joseph's going to be playing an important part in some of the background with all this in the near future. And I'm going to be talking to Joseph a lot more after this also with some of the plans that we have in effect. He's a very distinguished photographer, and I'm very glad to have him as my friend. And I want to thank Sam Vinci. Sam, raise your hand up there. He doesn't mind getting centered out. Sam was actually the one that walked with me 2 years ago from Toronto to Ottawa when we did the original walk. We put it together in a week, and you know, we kind of did it with 2 knapsacks on our back, weighing about 60 pounds. That was crazy, somehow we got through it. It was very hard though, because I had to put up with Sam snoring. And I never knew this at the beginning, but a lot of people warned me. And you know, I thought, well, how bad could somebody snore? I found out how bad. There wasn't earplugs around they don't got earplugs around to combat Sam snoring. So I was having very, very restless nights. Also, he's got some kind of pitch to his snoring, because in the morning, I'd open up the window curtains and there'd be moose there. I think he's got some kind of meeting call. Sam's been a real trooper. He's devoted so much of his time. He's the architect behind the logistics of our Walk 2000, blazing the trail, and you know, thank you very much, Sam. And I want to move over to this good-looking guy over here, Wally. He's been with Quebec Corps now for about 26, 27 years. Wally's been with this right from the start also. He's been a real soldier in trying to get Quebec Corps, as John was saying earlier, to get a corporate awareness with this. And I think it's going to happen, because you're not giving up on this. And I think we're going to reach those people, or else they're going to get sick of us, you know, one or the other. So I really want to thank Wally's the official driver. He's going to be doing most of the driving in the next 3-4 months. He's a very good driver too. And he doesn't snore. So thank you very much, Wally, and Quebec. I want to thank Marika for bringing her guests here and helping us with the funds. Thank you very much. I want to thank Antonella Marinelli. She kind of caught this on the last minute, last week I think it was, and somehow she put together 10 people to come and show up, and thank you very much. I'll be talking to you. We also have a couple of students here from Conestoga College who we didn't get a chance to talk about, but we have some very big plans with the colleges and universities. Conestoga College is going to be setting up a step-by-step week in the fall.